Hello and welcome to the Hypertrophy Odyssey, chapter 126. It is the last day of the week, aka the shotgun dropkick workout. I am feeling good, about to go to the gym. I'm not moving right now because I'm waiting for a friend to finally join. It'll be funny if 2 out of the 3 join, but this is the last day I'm going to be going at this time because of some future changes that have happened. And that's why I wanted to talk about the title of this video, or maybe even thumbnail too. I'm assuming I'm going to combine the two because I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it. But it's the last day of summer / the day before school starts. And the reason why I'm saying this, or at least have this subject matter for today, is because this is the last Friday before I start working. And it definitely feels weird. It definitely feels like the last day before summer. Now, I know I have the weekend, obviously, and that's going to come up, but this is the last day where I'm basically going to be having the unemployed life during the weekday. And this is it. And this is a feeling that I haven't had in such a long time, where something new and grand is happening. So I'm like, holy shit, a lot of things are going to change immediately after. And it's just that feeling that I feel like a lot of people end up getting, let's say before school starts, especially when they're younger or when summer ends. So it's like a bittersweet thing almost, you get the shittiness that the summer's ending, that you got to go back to school, but then the day after, you get the fact that you're starting school is kind of cool because then you get to see your friends again and do all this other stuff. So it's but it's school. So it is just a mixed bag of feelings, but for me personally, right now, I'm kind of going through that, and I'll get more into details on the inside because I do want to talk more about just the general feeling of it and just how certain things have certain feelings, and how I feel about it. But for this particular episode, I just wanted to discuss that a little bit, and then it's kind of weird. It's I've been doing these episodes relatively regularly for the past 7 months now, and officially now, after today, is when there's going to be so many changes in my personal life that I don't know how it's going to affect this. Now, I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm going to probably make as many videos as I can. Editing is going to be sucky, but I'll have to deal and figure that out. But it is a interesting feeling today. I feel like this is my last day of summer. It's very weird. It's I haven't experienced this feeling. The last time I felt something like this was 11 years ago. Even when I got my last job, I wasn't feeling like I do right now. It's very strange. It's almost at this point, it's become a nostalgic feeling. You know what I mean? Something I almost missed this feeling, It reminds me of all those Sundays, the day before school started, and all of those days, because those days, the Sundays were always fuck, it's over. All these weeks of doing absolutely nothing but playing video games and all this other stuff, it's coming in and just stopping. So it's a little interesting. I'll probably get into details because there are some memories that are locked in with these types of days personally, but it is just something that I have to discuss because it is something that I feel like most people at least go through. At least you had some level of this feeling. I feel I don't know how to, it's a weird mix of anticipation plus anxiety plus excitement, it's a weird combo of a bunch of stuff. But generally speaking though, it is something I am looking forward to because then it starts a new chapter in life. But we'll probably get more into detail on the inside. Alright, so I start this day off with leg extensions, which felt great. They were quite excellent. But anyways, back to the main subject matter at hand. I ended up going with my 3 friends here on this day, so that was fun. Although I saw both of them, but they were doing other stuff, so we never really crossed paths until near the end, which was great. Maybe I'll put us a picture up in here, who knows. Anyways, back to the main subject matter at hand. The last day of summer. I didn't know at the time how much my life would change right after I got a job, but holy shit, did it really do change. Right now, I probably, while this video is being posted, am at work. I'm doing that instead of being at the gym at this time and doing all this other stuff, and it's been such a big monumentous change that it's great, but it's also caused a few issues when it comes to this channel, just having to find time to edit and all that other stuff, which is not that huge of a deal at the end of the day because I will be able to find it. I just have to stabilize my schedule. But to go back a little bit, this final day, this Friday, I remember I hung out with another friend at night, and then it was the weekend, and I was like, okay, the weekend is now to get ready for work, and that's it. And it's weird. It's I totally It felt this feeling I haven't felt in such a long time, and I feel like a lot of people have this feeling. For me, there's weird associations to this feeling. So for example, for me, the Sunday right before school starts, and I'll always remember it, basically. I will always remember it, like have vivid memories of watching The Simpsons and Malcolm in the Middle before going to school, because they would do Animation Domination, or it's just like the Sunday night premieres of those two shows would be together, and I remember watching those before I go to school, and I would be like, wow, I'm watching this, but I'll keep watching these on Sundays, but after today I have to deal with school, which is annoying. When now I got this job, which I'm not going to say it's an amazing 10 out of 10, I'm excited, but it's still pretty good. I'm also happy that I got it because now I'm working ahead to try to make my life better, but it's also like a feeling of the ride has ended, basically. I no longer can just do a whole lot of nothing in theory. Like there are days like when I wasn't working that I could just do nothing and be happy about it. You know, I didn't have to edit, I didn't have to go to the gym technically, I didn't have to do anything. If I really wanted to, I could have just chilled. It would have been interesting, it would have been actually all right. But I decided against that, obviously, because I wanted to not do that as much as I can, because I knew that those types of days would compound. But still, this is it. It's like the end of no true responsibilities that are more than myself. Now I have to pick myself up from the bootstraps and really start locking down and working, and not only on myself, as well as working for someone else and having that underneath me. And I think that it's nice. It's a good feeling. Now as an adult, I can appreciate it. As a kid, you know, it's a little bit obviously not as fun. You know, you're starting to fucking have to deal with, you know, go to school and all that other stuff. I mean, sure, it's cool to see your friends again, but then you have to deal with all the school work and classwork and going to classes and all that other stuff, which not fun at all. And that will be a whole other subject for a whole other day. But it's just like, it's a weird feeling. It's that feeling of all right, this is it, I'm gonna go be stuck somewhere for a little while. And now obviously it's a little different, I'm getting paid, you know what I mean, and I do enjoy what I'm doing so far, so there is that. But I'm also like, damn, like I don't have the time that I used to, like even just when I was doing these videos or just doing anything like that. And it is a bummer in a way, but also very nice, because now I'm actually moving on, you know. And I think that's the other thing. I think that these last days of summer, or like the day before school starts, you know, those days are really bittersweet, because they represent I would say like a beginning of a new chapter almost, like the end of the relax, the end of the summer, the end of the entire chill period, you know. And it's very difficult to kind of let that little bit go, because you're always yearning for that, the summer break, the vacation, the beach episode, you know, those things, like in anime, just as an example. Those are just like things that you're like, you don't want them to end, but you know they're gonna end, and you have to go and face the entire change that is school, or in this case a job or whatever. You know, you have to get into the grind, you have to get into the entire sitting there and doing whatever monotonous task you have to do in order to do the 9 to 5, whether it's learning from teachers who don't know what they're doing to incompetent bosses or whatever the hell it is. But it is a change that happens, and it's like it's almost exciting, because you don't know what the next few chapters are going to hold for you, because this is a new change. But it always sucks too, because you're like, damn, I just wish I could do absolutely nothing and play video games all day, or just hang out with my friends wherever I could see them, or, you know, do this and do that, you know, no real structure. And it's fun, and it was great. And a lot of people ended up getting that little bit of that feeling when certain world events happened, and that changed a lot, I feel like, of things in the world. But that's a whole other story for a whole other day. But when it comes to the last day of summer, it is one of those feelings, that last day right before everything really starts to change. And it always sucks, but it also is great at the same time, because it always means a new chance and a new chapter to begin brand new, and also be prepared for something, a better change in life. Hello and welcome to the workout debriefing. Exercises not filmed, None. Exercises skipped, also none. Thankfully got everything in today. Unfortunately, I had to do this at a different spot because I had a friend who came with me to the gym, and now when I did it, this is what happened. But anyways, I'm on my way back. Actually, I'm not on my way back home. I gotta go to the grocery store real quick, then on my way back home. And then I am editing. But anyways, so just to get back to the main subject matter, and this will be short, I just wanted to say it's always an interesting feeling, this feeling. It's like a mixture of the unknown and happiness, but also kind of contemplation and all this other stuff. But with that being said, I'm very excited and I'm looking forward to seeing what the new things that this change will bring, you know? And with that being said, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about this. I would love to know your just any experiences you may or may not have had with this. I would love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video with anybody who may or may not like it. I will be back on tomorrow with a new video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Sorry, this outro was a little short, but it is what it is. I'll see you in the next one. Keep it heavy. Peace.